The best of the morning to you. This is Monday with Friday, preparing you for a better week ahead. Something is destroying America, and I'm afraid it's a perverted version of something I know very well. The same thing is destroying the Middle East. It propelled Hitler toward the Holocaust and Europeans and Americans to the utter wickedness of slavery, segregation, and Jim Crow. Now, that same thing continues to leave many Americans in denial about our horrible policing practices and justice system iniquitously weighted against minority blacks. Chances are, it's destroying your country too. I'll get to that thing in a minute, but at the heart of it is power and how humans abuse it. Lord Acton was misquoted. He did not say power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely. He said power tends to corrupt and absolute power corrupts absolutely. Even with the correction, Lord Acton was inaccurate. Power per se cannot corrupt someone any more than an internet connection corrupts a hacker. No, it is corrupt people who corrupt power, and absolutely corrupt people who corrupt power absolutely. People incorrectly like to smear all politicians as dishonest and corrupt. Consequently, some Christians say they should steer clear of politics. At its most irreducible core, politics is an intersection of three variables: people, power, and positions. Positions in relation to either rank or resources or both. Now, people who are elected to power or otherwise legitimately hold it carry a moral, constitutional, and communal responsibility to use that power to elevate, empower, and serve other people, and to develop the systems and processes that increase those people's quality of life. Some others, however, abuse or misuse power to enrich and indulge themselves while exploiting and impoverishing their people. And that's what some do who are elected to power. All who grab or snatch power do it. I recently tuned into a discussion wherein the panelists were debating whether Christians should be involved in politics. They all spouted a dangerous assertion. Their idea of Christians in politics was about ruling rather than serving, and imposing their Christian values on everybody else instead of being satisfied to occupy the same national marketplace where other ideas, values, and religions exist as legitimately as theirs. They showed no awareness of two facts. One, that their countries and America, which they frequently referenced in the debate, are secular societies. And two, religious societies and theocracies, whether Muslim, Christian, Buddhist, or whatever, always slide into evil. Some Christians forget that Jesus never intended for his followers to take power over anybody or transform their faith into political power to rule nations, imposing their religion, wills, and values, especially when misinformed and bigoted, upon those nations. Religion of any kind that wants to rule nations is already off track, predisposed to evil, and will unhesitatingly inflict that evil flagrantly in the name of God. It is religion, the kind disinterested in humility toward God and in service and justice toward fellow humans, but instead engaged in obscene pursuit of power, that navigated Hitler toward the Holocaust, powered Europe and America heartlessly through the diabolism of slavery, segregation, and Jim Crow, perpetuates the unnecessary divide between Israel and Palestine, and which sullied Aung San Suu Kyi's legacy in Myanmar. As an ordained churchman, I am outraged and disheartened at what's often done in the name of religion, including my own, despite our disclaimer that Christianity is a relationship with God, not a religion. Religious people aren't automatically excluded from politics or political processes. But we must disabuse our little minds from any delusions of grandeur, that somehow as children of God, we are princes and kings given dominion over the world, and having the right to grab power any way we can and wield it any way we wish, and worse, to elect God, the leader of our favorite political party, and make our nation a one-party, one-religion state. I hate religion that's married to power, especially corrupt power. But I love justice. And I love religion that pursues justice for all and justice that pervades religion. What the world needs is not more religion. It needs more evangelists who bear good news of and fight for justice, especially for the underdog and minority. I'd rather everybody in the world to be more just than more religious. I am Michael Friday, and your week just got better. I'll see you again next week. Happy Monday, all the way to Friday.